Welcome back to the channel, chat. Bears, Vikings.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC North. It's the Vikings and the Bears, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it with both.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out, coming off a surprising Pro Bowl season, fourth-year pro out of Utah, Tyler Snoop Huntley.
A 3-year starter at the University of Utah. He got his NFL opportunities. Lamar Jackson's backup in Baltimore, mainly because he possessed similar qualities. Excellent runner, big-time arm, just has to grow in accuracy and avoiding mistakes.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when injury.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed third-rounder in last year's draft. The second-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown! His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is...
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Good, good.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking deep here for Dobbs. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Bijan Robinson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown. Now an option play on second down.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost like in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
On first down, Ritter. Touchdown, Bears! Romeo Doubs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28 as they've got it as we resume action. Second down throw from Huntley. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the 1st. They'll set up a throw. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Myles Murphy in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, he has a couple of touchdown passes. About time to
get out. Jamar Chase wide open over the middle. 1st down. Jamar Chase.
Complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
Desmond Ritter playing a good ball game right now. And Jamar Chase at the back of the end zone.
And it falls down incomplete.
And their backs up
2nd
against
and
the
10.
wall a
Remember,
little
we're
bit,
playing
and they
this
come
a
through
little
by
bit
forcing
smarter.
an incompletion.
We need this
now
big
they got to
division.
continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Michael Pittman should have a few yards right
on
here.
1st and 10, escaping the pressure right.
That's really good defense, but Desmond Ritter don't care. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown. Desmond Ritter, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Desmond Ridder taking it himself to finish the drive. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Defense playing electric right now.
Start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 54 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get ready. Set.
Now Ridder to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Ridder back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ridder again. Flushed out right. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw, Ridder. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. They'll roll him out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversion observations from the 15-16 season. What has changed? What hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Oh, he stays up. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Huntley to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Huntley looks to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, here's Ritter. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ritter. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ritter to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The handoff, running left, Henry. Fighting his way through contact. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Bootlegging out here. Ritter. He'll buy some time right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jamar Chase. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Flush to his right. Complete at the wall. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Huntley off of play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Huntley's throw there taken in by Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Huntley. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He might actually have
let
something
this
there.
Go deep right
No.
side. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL defense ended up
this
winning.
Bears team is going to win it all.
42-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Huntley. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force, but on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Coup now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. In the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Ritter being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jimmy Ward with the hit.
First rounder, Jimmy Ward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Chicago!
Derrick Henry.
30 yards. And the Bears are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That is caught. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Huntley looks to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Huntley. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Huntley on 3rd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Huntley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when
Ritter has it knocked down. They'll start with the option. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Henry up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that Should be the capper. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
3-3. Ready?
3rd and goal. Ritter with it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high